that
10,
your starter?
9, 8, 7,
7,
6,
6,
5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2, 2,
1.
1.
We have ignition.
You would think there would be a little bit more bass and some party to it. What's up, Shauny?
No, but
What were you saying?
I feel it. I felt that energy.
I felt it too. Cheers, brother. Cheers. So
Cheers.
look at, I wanted to have you on because right now I'm in Tampa, Florida, and you're in Australia. What part of Australia are you in right now?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. So
toughest lockdown in the world.
Is it really? I've heard you. ISO. What day are you guys right now?
For me personally, 57, but I think in realistic time, probably 167.
So it's been the toughest over there. So you guys haven't had a lot of cases though, because it's been so strict. I mean, I'd assume, right?
Well, mid-August, we were at 750 cases a day. Today, the numbers just came out, like, within the last hour. We're at 5 cases a day now, but they're still taking the lockdown slowly because they want to make sure they eradicate it.
See, so Australia did good with that. I know New Zealand was one of the best, like the lowest cases in the world. New Zealand did basically the same thing. I'm pretty sure, right? What we heard over here.
They did really good, but they did have a recent outbreak about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So they're getting anywhere between 5 to 30 cases a day. But keep in mind their population is only 5 million people compared to the U.S.'s 340 million.
Yeah.
So give it some wiggle room.
Are you do you ever watch fights? Israel Adesanya, you know Izzy?
He fought yesterday, right?
Yeah, he beat him. Easy work he did.
He's undefeated.
Yeah, he's undefeated. Second round, he finished him. Big dude. But he did good. But he's from New Zealand. He claims New Zealand.
He claims New Zealand, but he lives in Australia. I watched him fight last year, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, and his family's from Nigeria originally. I'm pretty sure. I think his dad and stuff.
Yeah, he's all sorts of confused.
But look I want to talk to you about your travels. So me and you worked in Hawaii together, right? Which was the most beautiful, epic adventure that any of us could have gone on. And then after that, I mean, I did a lot of traveling too, but you kept it going and you were all over the place. So what places have you not gone yet? After Hawaii? Where did you go? You went. What different countries have you been to? Because I know you've been to quite a few.
Oh man, I opened the book after I left Hawaii.
Yeah.
I did my second Eurotrip after Hawaii.
Yeah.
I did. So I mean, that was bouncing around from country to country. I mean, like between Sweden, Denmark,
so Northern Europe,
the Netherlands. Yeah. After the Netherlands, where did we go? We went to the Czech Republic. We did Germany. After Germany, we did Italy. And then after Italy, we followed up with France.
Oh my God. That's like the movie Eurotrip. That's literally like the movie Eurotrip. What was your favorite one? I mean, it had to have been Czech Republic. Had to have been up there.
Oh, it was. You know what? I can't say this much. It was an honest tie between all of them. I mean, they were all strong in different reasons.
Yeah.
Like for Rome, I was only in Rome for 37 hours. That's what I was in Italy for. I guess Rome.
Yeah.
And I met 2 guys who I still talk to up till today.
Yeah.
And we just had the greatest night. Like we met at a hostel bar. There was a Oasis cover band trying to do a thing, and we got so drunk, and at 2 a.m, we decided to try to sneak into the Coliseum.
Oh my God. Did you get in?
Hell no. But you know where they do the chariot races? You know where they did the chariot races like back in ancient times?
Yeah.
That's right next to the Coliseum. We snuck into there, and we succeeded in.
Oh my god, that is so crazy. That is
It
so
was three
crazy.
of us. It was 3 of us. We got 2 bottles of wine, and then we indulged on those 2 bottles of wine within the chariot race place.
Oh my god! And then no security or anything saw you guys. You guys got in there, got in and out.
Yeah, we got in and out, and the crazier part is that on our way back to the hostel, we find this members only bar. This is give or take. This is probably 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We find a members only bar, and it took us about 45 minutes to realize it was a gays only members only bar.
Yeah.
We didn't know that when we first walked in, but like we're sitting at the bar after 30 minutes talking, like everyone's indulged in talking with us, and it's like these older guys are everyone and their mom's intrigued by us, and we're just like, oh shit, where's the gay bar?
So the only time that I went to Europe, I went to flew into Paris, stayed in Paris for a few days, and then took a train to Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and then we went to Milan, Italy, and then back to Paris. But when I was in Paris the first night, we ended up in a basically members only gay bar that night also at around 4 at around 4 in the morning. It was literally the same that we moseyed in to the place where there was lights and music going, and then we end up going in there and it's like, look at this. But I mean, end of story. We got free drinks and hung out and had good conversation, so it was a good time. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Okay, so after Europe, you took your second Euro vacation. How did you end up in Australia? What was like the move to go? I mean, because that's a big move. That's all the way on the other side of the world.
Australia was never in the cards. I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
It was never in the cards. After the first contract in Hawaii, of all things, there was a friend I met, and when I went to do my second Eurotrip, he went to go to Thailand. He met a girl, fell in love with her. Mm-hmm. Cliche old story.
Was she Thai? Was she from Thailand?
Yeah. Met a girl, fell in love with her, and he knew I was healing after my injuries from the car accident.
Yeah.
And so he decided to message me just saying like, hey, I know you're not doing anything serious right now. It costs no money to do a working holiday visa in New Zealand, and I can get you a job on the ship. Do you want to come down? Yeah. It's just like I have absolutely no reason to say no.
Yeah.
So I did that, and when my year in New Zealand was finishing, I decided it was like I noticed it was very easy to get a working holiday visa for Australia, so I decided to do one of those, and I went to Thailand to think about it, of all places, for some time. And as I was finishing up, I was like, hell yeah, I'm excited for Australia. Let's go do it.
Is there? I mean, they're close to each other. They're neighbors, right? So is it like night and day from one to the other? Or they have a lot of similarities, or what's the?
Australia and New Zealand is like Canada, America.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's one of they are similar, but they are very different.
Yeah. Which one have you've been in Australia longer though, right?
Yeah, so I just, as of Wednesday, I've been in Australia for over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. I was only in New Zealand for 1 year, and I'm prepared to do Australia for another year.
Yeah. So that's what you're going to do. 1 more year.
Well, I mean, it's like, you're on the side of the world. Home isn't really home anymore. Like, I think it was September 23rd. or no, September 19th. Sorry, September 19th marked my 3 years of the longest I've been outside of America.
Oh man, that's awesome though.
I don't I don't even know if I mean like I'm still obviously I'm an American,
Yeah,
but it's like when you low key are changing and you don't even know that you're changing.
yeah,
I think this might be one of those situations.
yeah. I mean, like you might stay out in Australia. Like you might not come back. Like why come back? Is that
I
what
mean,
you're saying?
I would like to think that I'm gonna come back home. Like I love my home.
But you would.
I mean, I'll do. Huh?
But you could see yourself staying in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like everyone's always like, "Are you homesick?" I'm like, "Of course I'm homesick.
yeah.
Like I love my home."
Mhm.
Sorry. I want to show you this. This is what I keep above my bed.
Yeah. See, that's what I like to see right there. See that?
I love my home. I
Yeah.
love,
A patriot.
and I'll tell you what. I found this beautiful
Oh.
piece.
Oh my God. Have you worn that yet out there?
100%.
Represent. Look at the colorful closet, Shauny. Oh my God. Dude, the best undies I've ever seen in my life are those Speedos. Oh,
These are Speedos, dude.
those are amazing.
The stars and stripes are in the letters.
Oh my God. Those are so good. Those are so good. You have your whole Speedo rack.
Yeah, dude. I got a situation in my closet.
Dude, your closet is amazing. Love that closet.
I've been working on it for some
Been
time
working
now.
on it. Oh, what's up there? The shades? The shades are up there? We got the
Shades,
caps, we got the caps,
hats.
we got the hats. Hell yeah.
The collection is real.
So what would your okay, so if you stay in Australia or don't, what would be your plans on if you were to travel to any place next that you haven't been to, what would it be?
Japan.
Japan is such a good choice too, man. Japan is. I haven't been, but I mean,
They,
I know a bunch of people that went, and it's just the people are amazing.
well, they dress you up. They dress you up in Mario Kart gear, and you get to race go karts around the city.
Yeah. Dude,
Like this.
Japan's pretty wild
What?
too. Japan, I mean, it's like well, Tokyo. I'm talking about Tokyo. Tokyo is like
Yeah.
a New York City. It's just a New York City, but it's almost. It seems like it's almost more packed than New York City. More condensed, less people, but more condensed.
Tokyo is the most intense city in the world.
Yeah.
Like it actually takes a dump on New York.
Yeah.
It makes New York look small.
Because New York has like the square miles, but it's like less dense in a lot of places. But Tokyo's just crammed.
What Americans fail to realize is that like we have one of the most greatest and most powerful country in the world.
Yeah.
But what they fail to realize is that there are super cities outside of America as well.
Yeah.
Like, they don't realize like cities like Tokyo. Tokyo is the greatest city, hands down, in the world. Like it is just it goes most skyscrapers. It goes on for days. Has the most energy.
Yeah.
Just New York can't even paint towards Tokyo. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been. I need to go. I'm excited. I've seen pictures. I need to go. I know the first time that I was in New York City, I took a train from it was like somewhere in New Jersey. I took a train to Manhattan, and me and a friend of mine, Jillian, when I was living in Philadelphia years ago, we got out by the Empire State Building, and I was like, I was shocked because the buildings were so high you couldn't even see the sky. There was tens of thousands of people everywhere. I was like intimidated by the New York culture and just the city. But yeah, I'm sure Tokyo would be like that too. I don't know. That brought back a memory for a minute, but it's intimidating, the city. It's just overwhelming how big some of these places are and how many people.
Yeah, and Melbourne is like, you know what the crazy thing about the city I'm in right now is Melbourne.
Yeah.
This city is so international. Like, this city is beyond international. Imagine being in the heart of your city in the country, and like I recite the people who I talk to on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
They're not always Australian, and they're not always they're different people every time.
Yeah.
Like, there's an Indian, there's a Chinese, there's a Japanese, there's an Australian, there's a Kiwi. Like, it's never, like in America, you're in a big city, you'll meet 20 Americans and maybe somebody else.
When you say when you say Kiwi, is that New Zealand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I knew that.
That's another thing right there. Like, eventually I'm gonna be home again, and I'm gonna be talking to I'm gonna talk about Kiwis, and I'm gonna say New Zealand, and people will be like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah, the only reason I knew that is because I'm a fight fan, and there's a lot of New Zealand and Australian, Aussies and Kiwis.
One of the biggest things that I have already forgotten about is that the fact that I'm going to be back in America and I'm going to be saying things naturally because I'm used to having to say them internationally.
Yeah.
And people are going to be looking at me like,
huh?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Yeah. What does that mean? It's like, oh my God.
It's
like, I'm not. Go ahead.
No, you're just cultured. You're just so cultured, and that's amazing. And you're going to have to spread your knowledge to these simple-minded American folk when you get back.
And you know what the worst part is? It's like, you're not gonna try. I refuse to want to try to sound snobby or pretentious, but I'm gonna sound snobby and pretentious, and it's gonna feel so awkward.
Yeah, but that's just because you're fortunate. That's just, listen. You've been cultured and you've been around the world, so. When you're talking to a guy from small middle of America nowhere, and he's gonna be like, why are you saying it like that? And it's like, well, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna be, you'll learn how to do it. You'll figure it out. You'll find a good way to smile and crack a joke about it.
Yeah, it's just. I don't want people to start hating me or my friends to start hating me, which I'm pretty sure they already do. But it's
because you've been gone for so long.
Yeah, they're like, "Are you coming?" Because like when I first told them, "Yeah, I'll be gone for a year. I'll be back." They're like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool."
Yeah.
We're going on. As of last week, we're going on to 4 years now. So some of them have lost. Some of them have lost hope.
I had a beard last week. I just shaved it, but your beard looks amazing. Your beard looks absolutely amazing.
16 months now.
Oh my God. Do you brush it? Or do you just...
Yeah, I comb it every day. Actually, I just got out of the shower and I gave it a clean.
So this is a serious question. I'm not joking. Because I had like a... Nothing like that. It was like a... half-inch, but do you put the oils and the butter?
No, I just wash it 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
Comb it. You comb it a lot. Comb it every day.
Okay.
But when the combing it takes about not even 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it takes no time. You just just keep the hairs untangled.
Yeah.
But no, it's easy maintenance. Just wash it a few times a week. Just comb it out. Hairdressers have been closed for about 2 months now.
That's a good reason to grow a beard.
Well, not that, but it's just every couple of weeks I get the wild hairs trimmed and just give it, clean it up. Because right now, lately, I've been eating the mustache. Like, the mustache is in my mouth all the time. but you just like I said, they're closed, and I don't trust myself to trim it myself.
Yeah.
So but at the same time, it's fun to grow. Like at least say you've done it once or twice in life, where you just let your find out what your facial hair does.
Listen, for once in my life, I don't know what age I'll be when I'll do this, but I want the curly mustache. I want the curly mustache. I don't know if I can do it.
Honest, it's not far off.
I think you have to use like a gel or some type of something to. No, yeah, you can get there. You could get there.
The length is there. Like honestly, I think I'm capable of it right now.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the beard competitions on YouTube or something? You need to Google that sometime. It is so impressive. There's mustache and beard competitions. These guys they're amazing.
I feel like I could do something with this if I watch those competitions.
Yeah. Well,
but the hairs are. I saw a hair the other day. It was clearly from my beard on the bathroom floor. It was so long. It was so ridiculously long. I was just like, "What? That's not from me."
It is so funny. Well, it looks good. It looks good, Sean. Listen, I'm gonna see you soon, and you're gonna be there another year. So hey, I might even see you over there and come visit. But you guys stay safe with the ISO. Stay COVID free. I know Florida. I'm in Florida right now. The governor just stopped the ban, so he let everybody just businesses, everything fully open, and said no mask mandate and all that.
Actually, so I had a question about that because I just finished watching the Tampa Bay game, TV12. I'm following Tommy touchdown.
Nice.
So what does that happen? So when are the stadiums going to be allowed to be fully packed?
Well, so what I've seen. So this is I think it was yesterday that he did this, but basically this is like a real niche thing. Like the rest of the U.S. isn't following along this guy. They're just doing that. Like this is a touristy place, and he's trying to be ahead of the pack and open up everything, but right after he said that, probably 12, 14 hours later, the police departments and stuff were saying that they're going to try to get it overturned so we can start ticketing people that don't wear masks at certain places. So not everybody's on the same mind frame. Yeah, man, honestly, I think it's going to be I don't even think 2021 will have people in the stadium. Like, honestly, I think it's going to be a couple of years, man. I don't know, man. I'm not too convinced on this stuff going away anytime soon.
Everybody's like, this is what bothers me. Everyone's like, 2021, it's going to be better. 2020 was just a shit year. It's like, yo, it's not about the year. It's not about the time. And everyone thinks that COVID is a bad thing.
Yeah.
COVID is a break from the world. Like COVID is a good thing. Like before COVID, we didn't realize how much we were operating and functioning every day, all long day.
Yeah.
Everyone's like this. It's a negative thing. Everything's frozen. No, it's what COVID has been. It's the time to just focus properly. Like no cliches. Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, do the things that you always dream of doing or wanted to do, but you haven't been able to do because you're too busy.
Yeah.
Workout, art, learn a language, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Focus on that. Everyone's like, oh no, I can't go do this, I can't go do that. It's like, no, it's okay. Like for me, I focused on fitness. Like I did on Monday, you know what I did on Monday? I did 84,000 steps on Monday.
Damn, how many miles is that?
42.2 miles in the span of about 12 hours.
Oh my god. How the hell, where did you go? Don't you have like a limitation on like the mileage you can go from where you're at?
Yeah, we're not allowed to go 5Ks from our house, but I mean, if you're along walk paths and trails, then I mean, cops aren't patrolling those areas,
Yeah.
so it's like I'm gonna do it anyways. And in about 2 weeks, I'm going for 50. Like I want 100,000 step day.
Yeah. That's an ultra marathon.
So yeah, it's and because like I wasn't thinking about it, but when I was thinking about how I felt after the 84,
Amazing.
I felt fine.
Yeah, you felt all right.
Yeah, I felt good. So I'm just thinking like I start at 6 in the morning just with a backpack, some water, a phone charger, headphone, like, and just go for it.
Yeah, that's what it is too. It's just having the mindset to just go for it. Just go for it. I know that I did 100 miles on a bike before, but my mindset, you have to be just go for it. Just go for it. And
Yeah,
I set out that day to do 100 miles. And, dude, when I hit 60 miles, I thought I was completely done. But I was so far away from where I needed to be that I had to get back, man. So I ended up finishing.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I had to go. That's the trick, too. If you want to do 40 miles, you better go 20 miles away. Because you got 20 because you got 20 miles to come back. That's how you
true.
If I want to run a long distance, that's how I trick myself. Like I go away half as far as I want to run. So
I mean that's half the battle right there.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about when you messaged me the other day, I couldn't help but think about, dude, we got drunk and raced Diamond Head.
Dude, and we were intense about it too. We were seriously like we were
saying with a straight face.
We were all
yeah, I had Diamond Head. It was tough. We got drunk and decided to race
it.
Up
dude, we booked it. We were flying past tourists. Like, dude,
pushing them out of the way.
Yeah, they were hearing steps running up behind them and jumping out of the way and like, that was amazing. And then the view at the top. Forget the race, how intense it was, but once we got to the top, it was so amazing. The pictures we got and how nice it was. And I felt bad because I don't think I raced as hard down as I did up. But when you actually won the race down, I think you won the damn race up too, and I got second. But you fell on the way down, and you fucked your knee up really bad. Like you fucking skinned off all the skin on your leg. Like it was pretty vicious.
I think it's
You still got scars, don't you?
It's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, you were booking it, man. You and Lucas. I remember you and Lucas were side by side.
It was me and Lucas, but it's like we were. I remember us watching The View, and we're just being like, "Okay, we're gonna start." We started walking down, and we started walking down very fast by the minute.
One person gets faster, and then the other person, and you're like, "Shh."
Next thing you know, it's just like we're not talking anymore. It's just like, get to the bottom and don't let anybody beat you there. It's like
so funny. The way up, man, was a workout. That was a good. I like that, dude. We did that in Hilo too one time. Yeah, along the near Black Sand Beach. Wasn't that what it's called? Black Sand Beach.
No, Black Rock Beach. Black Sand Beach. Yeah, because we got so far out just stepping rocks.
Yeah. Me and you started running back, and then you had land. I tried to cheat and cut through the ocean, and then it was too deep. It was too deep for me, so I was like, "Fuck!" I was like,
you struggled.
Yeah, I ended up like swimming through there. I was like, God damn it, man! I was trying to cheat. I was like, he's not gonna fucking. You had too big of a lead, so I was like, I gotta cut this way.
I gotta cheat. Like I'm not winning.
Yeah.
No time.
You ended up laughing at me. You were like, he's in the water. I was like, fuck. But
Dude,
listen,
I want to go back to live in Hawaii so badly. Like, if I go back to America, I want to live in Hawaii.
What was your favorite
not
island?
even, what?
What was your favorite island?
It's a tie between Maui and Kauai.
Yeah, those are my two. Those are my two favorites too. I like Kihei. I like Kihei and Lahaina. I like Maui.
Yeah,
Kihei
100%. Maui's good, but there's no town like Honolulu. Honolulu on the small in Kauai is like the best town to just make a life in because you're right on the edge of the Nepali coast.
Yeah.
You have this beautiful day. It's actually a good like town vibe. It's just and the energy there is just always so good.
It's literally perfect. It's literally perfect. There's so many places that I've been in Hawaii where it was like everything was just perfect. Just sync, just like zen. Like everything was just how it should be at that point in time. Yeah, Hawaii is weird how it does that.
It has an energy. It has a smell where just everything is right.
Yeah.
And it's okay to just want to like fall into it and just get lost into it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do right now.
The only place I've ever been where I walked on the side of a highway and all the cars stopped for me to go across the highway was Hawaii and Honolulu. It was a highway where they're going 70 miles an hour and everybody's like, "No, it's okay. You go across the road. Don't worry about it." I'm like, they would do that. Huh?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was you, but do you remember when we went to go help Fook find an apartment?
Yeah, I was there.
That was a good day.
Yeah, that was a good day. And Fook,
he pulled us aside and was just like, "Hey, do you guys want to go look at some apartments with me?"
And Waikiki.
I think we both just looked at each other like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. That's
no matter what we had planned that day, it was just like
there's nothing in the world that I would rather do more than that right now. It's like
we were in the car with him. Just he seeing all the and we're just it's like cancel everything. Yeah, days cleared.
That is so awesome. Well, look at we gotta end this podcast on some music. All right. We always do some outro music. Let's see here. The traveling continues.
I can do this podcast with you for hours.
I know. And look you're going to come back on it too in the future, man. We're going to keep this going. We're going to keep racking up content and we're going to talk and we're just going to keep it rolling.
Let's do it.
I feel like this
What time is it?
It's 8:42 p.m. All right, Shauny, look Hey, thank you so much for being on. Enjoy your day. Hello to everybody in Australia. We love you.